Have you ever wondered why modern life seems so complicated? It's like a whirlwind of commitments, obligations, and deadlines all spinning at an unrelenting pace. We're constantly juggling the demands of our careers, striving to achieve that elusive work-life balance and grappling with the financial stressors that seem to be an inescapable part of our existence. Success is no longer a simple concept, but a multifaceted ideal that adds to the pressure we're already under. It's not just about doing well at work, but also about maintaining fulfilling relationships, staying healthy, and pursuing our passions. And in this dizzying dance of life, we often find ourselves asking, is there a better way to handle all this? Well, imagine if we could tap into wisdom that has stood the test of time, wisdom that offers a different perspective and a fresh approach. But what if there was a way to navigate these challenges more effectively, using principles that have been around for thousands of years? Buddhism, a philosophy centuries old, presents us with the Eightfold Path, a guide to living a more balanced life. This ancient wisdom, though originating from a time far removed from our own, still holds relevance today, offering a compass to navigate the complexities of modern life. The Eightfold Path is composed of 8 aspects: right understanding, right thought, right speech, right action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Each aspect is not a commandment, but a guideline, a recommendation to help us find balance and peace in our lives. Imagine, if you will, the Eightfold Path as a compass, with each point representing an aspect. Each point helps to guide us, to keep us on the path of balance and understanding. Whether it's making ethical decisions, maintaining mental discipline, or fostering wisdom, these principles can serve as a guide. Now let's dive deeper into each of these principles. Firstly, we have right understanding and right thought, which relate to wisdom. Now, what does wisdom have to do with our daily lives, you might ask? It's not about becoming a sage on a mountaintop, but more about the practical application of wisdom in our everyday decisions. Think about it this way. Right understanding is about seeing things as they really are, not as we wish or fear them to be. It's like wearing a pair of glasses that help us see clearly. This clarity can apply to all aspects of our lives. For instance, consider our spending habits. If we truly understand the impact of our spending, we might realize that buying that 5th pair of shoes or latest gadget won't necessarily bring us long-term happiness, but might instead lead to financial stress down the line. Right thought, on the other hand, is about aligning our mental processes with reality and our values. It's about thinking critically and consciously about the information we consume and how we react to it. In this age of information overload, it's easy to mindlessly scroll through social media or news feeds, absorbing a barrage of information without really processing it. But with right thought, we pause, we reflect, and we question. We don't just accept information at face value, but consider its source, its context, and its impact on our beliefs and actions. Both right understanding and right thought work hand in hand. When we see clearly, we think clearly, and when we think clearly, our actions align with our true values and the reality of our situations. This doesn't mean we'll never make mistakes or face challenges, but it does mean we'll be better equipped to handle them. So how do we cultivate these aspects of wisdom? It starts with mindfulness, with being present and attentive to our thoughts and actions. It requires patience, practice, and yes, even a bit of courage. But the payoff is worth it. With wisdom as our guide, we can navigate life with clarity and insight. And that, my friends, is a step towards a more mindful, fulfilling life. Next, we have right speech, right action, and right livelihood, which relate to ethical conduct. These aren't just dusty old principles from a bygone era, but timeless guides that can bring more fulfillment and authenticity to our lives. Let's start with right speech. This isn't just about speaking the truth, it's about communicating with kindness and consideration, avoiding harsh words, gossip, or lies. It's about using our words to build bridges of understanding, not walls of division. Imagine how much trust we could build in our relationships, how many misunderstandings we could avoid if we practiced right speech. Moving on to right action. This involves behaving responsibly and ethically in all aspects of life, from the choices we make to the actions we take. It's about respecting the rights and well-being of all living beings. It means not causing harm to others, not taking what isn't ours, and avoiding actions that disrupt harmony. It's about living in a way that is in harmony with our deepest values and the positive ripple effect that can have on our lives and the world around us. Lastly, there's right livelihood. This is about choosing a job, a career, a way of making a living that aligns with our values. It's about making sure our work doesn't cause harm or suffering to others. It's about using our skills and passion to contribute positively to the world. The fulfillment we get from a livelihood that aligns with our values can be far greater than any paycheck. In essence, ethical conduct is about living in a way that respects the interconnectedness of all life. It's about recognizing that our actions, our words, and even our jobs have an impact on those around us. And when we live with this awareness, we can create healthier relationships, contribute to a better world, and find greater personal fulfillment. Ethical conduct helps us live in harmony with ourselves and others. Lastly, we have right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration, which relate to mental discipline. These three tenets of ancient Buddhist wisdom are incredibly relevant to our modern lives. They're not just about meditation or spiritual discipline. They also provide practical guidance on how to navigate our day-to-day challenges. Let's start with right effort. It's about making a consistent effort to cultivate positive habits and let go of the negative ones. It's about persistently working towards our goals, no matter how challenging they might be. In the face of a fast-paced, often stressful world, right effort encourages us to persevere, to keep going, to strive for wellness and balance in our lives. Think about it in terms of maintaining healthy habits like regular exercise, a balanced diet, or simply taking time out for yourself each day. Next, we have right mindfulness. This is about being fully aware of our thoughts, emotions, and actions in the present moment. It's about observing without judgment, about understanding ourselves better. When we're mindful, we can manage our stress levels more effectively, respond rather than react to situations, and make more thoughtful decisions. It's like being the calm eye in the middle of a storm, fully aware of the chaos, yet not swept away by it. Finally, there's right concentration. It's about focusing our minds completely on the task at hand, not letting distractions pull us away. In a world filled with notifications, news feeds, and endless to-do lists, right concentration is about single-tasking instead of multitasking. It's about immersing ourselves fully in what we're doing, whether it's work, a hobby, or even a conversation with a loved one. In summary, these three principles teach us to make a consistent effort towards positivity, to be fully aware of our present moment, and to concentrate on one thing at a time. They're about cultivating a disciplined mind, which is a powerful tool in managing the complexities of modern life. Mental discipline gives us the strength to face any challenge that comes our way. So, how can we apply the Eightfold Path to our modern lives? Let's take a moment to recap the key points from each aspect of the Eightfold Path. Firstly, we have right understanding, which encourages us to perceive and comprehend the world accurately and without delusions. In our modern lives, this could mean taking the time to understand issues from multiple perspectives, rather than jumping to conclusions based on limited information. Next, we have right thought, which urges us to cultivate positive attitudes and reject harmful ones. This principle can help us manage the negativity and stress that often come with our fast-paced lives. By consciously choosing optimism and kindness, we can significantly improve our mental and emotional health. Then there's right speech, right action, and right livelihood. These principles remind us to communicate honestly, act ethically, and choose professions that contribute to the well-being of ourselves and others. In the context of modern life, these principles encourage us to be mindful of our actions, words, and decisions, and to consider their impacts on the wider community. Lastly, we have right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. These principles guide us in developing discipline, awareness, and focus. Whether it's striving towards personal goals, staying present in the moment, or maintaining focus amidst distractions, these principles can significantly enhance our productivity and fulfillment in our day-to-day lives. So, how can these principles help us navigate the challenges of modern life? Well, by cultivating understanding and positive thought, we can better manage stress and negativity. By practicing ethical speech, action, and livelihood, we can contribute to a more harmonious society. And by developing discipline, mindfulness, and focus, we can enhance our personal growth and productivity. By embracing the timeless wisdom encapsulated in the Eightfold Path, we fortify ourselves with invaluable tools for resilience and growth in the fast-paced landscape of contemporary life. Through understanding and nurturing positive thoughts, we erect a shield against the onslaught of stress and negativity that often pervades our daily experiences. As we actively engage in ethical actions and speech, we not only contribute to a more harmonious society but also sow seeds of compassion and understanding that reverberate far beyond ourselves. Moreover, by honing discipline, mindfulness, and focus, we unlock our potential for personal advancement and heightened productivity. Thus, as we seamlessly weave these ancient teachings into the fabric of our existence, we discover a profound sense of equilibrium amid the chaos, cultivating a life imbued with balance, purpose, and enduring tranquility.